What is happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. We've been away for a little while, but let's just show you what £1,000 day looks like on eBay. First up, we have these G-Star Raw jeans. They didn't sell for a lot, and I've had them for a long time, but they've finally gone. When you're looking for the G-Star Raw jeans, you're looking for the twisted leg, you're looking for the arch leg or arc leg. They're the most popular ones. These ones are not so good, and in grey they don't seem to sell particularly well, but they've finally gone. Next up, we have this Aran Crafts knitted poncho cardigan type vibe. It's actually a really nice piece, but I bought it and listed it around 4 months ago when the weather wasn't particularly great. It's finally sold. It hasn't sold for as much as I was hoping for, but again, we move. It's an older piece, so you'll see here these big white labels that I've written on. These are the oldest style ones, and then we've got our more modern labels, which are the silver one with the numbers on there. So anything with a white label on now, I'm pretty much taking an offer, clearing out and getting it gone. Next up, we have this Jack Wolfskin tech support jacket. Again, you can see the label, so I've took an offer on this. I think we took £15 on this. I would have paid like £4 from a car boot, but the women's don't do as well as the men's. So when you're looking for the Jack Wolfskin, you're looking for the bigger sizes, you're looking for the Storm Lock and the tech support stuff, preferably in the men's. Next up, the same thing applies. Big label, written label, it's an old piece. However, it is a Barber, it is tweed, and it is the herringbone pattern. So it had everything going for it. I think I listed it at 150. I think it ended up selling for about 110. Again, bought in the wrong season, but as we're coming into Q4 and in the winter months and autumn, etc., this is obviously gone pretty well. I want to say we paid around £50 for this, so actually it's not the best sale in the world. We were hoping for 50 to 150, but with our markdown strategy, it's kind of come down a little bit because of the time of season which I listed it. So yeah, but I'm happy to see it goes £110 back in the kitty. So next up, we have this nice knitted jumper. It's like a random old vintage brand, but it had turtles on it. It's very nicely knitted. It's got a really nice yoke, which is the bit going around the neck. It's a Fair Isle style. Took a little longer than I wanted to sell. Again, big label, but actually it didn't sell for as much as I was hoping. And I thought it would sell on Vinted just because it's kind of like quirky and cool, which is where Vinted sells a lot of stuff for me. But yeah, we'll get it in, get it gone. When it comes to jumpers like this, you're really looking for the yoke and Fair Isle patterns. They all seem to do really well. And if you can find them in the better brands like Toast and stuff like that, you'll definitely get some really good money. I sold a Toast one of these recently for about £100, similar style. So this was a new brand for me. It's like some stealth gear, and this is heavily used by wildlife photographers. It's big, it's durable, it's warm. There's plenty of pockets for all your accessories when doing photography, etc. So this is a very good brand to look out for, and it holds a very good value. Again, this one we picked up in the summer months, the start of the car boot, so it's taken a little bit of time to sell, but obviously with this weather coming up now, perfect. Next up, we have the Sandro blouse. It's very frilly, very old. It's a vintage Sandro. I paid £3 at the car boot. Didn't sell for as much as I was hoping for, so a bit of a dud. Next up, we have a pair of Akai trousers. These ones always sell for around £30 to £40. It depends what variant there is. On the label, it shows you what model it is. And even though it says sometimes 32 or 34 L or R, on the label it'll say like UK 12, UK 16. And with these, you're looking for the ones with the thermal lining, and they're the ones that are the more valuable and the ones that are in higher demand. Next up, we have a tracker jacket. These sell for around £30 normally. I got a little impatient with this one, so we sold it for 25. But it's a fishing brand and it's a half decent brand. Always look out for fishing gear. They do some really good stuff. This one sold relatively quickly, and we got our money back. I think I paid like £3 at a car boot for this, so I don't mind taking the £25 offer, just being impatient. Next up, we have some Galvin Green Gore-Tex trousers. It is a golf brand, and the waterproof stuff sells really well. Galvin Green is an incredible brand, and an actual funny story about this is I was at the car boot, and I've got a mate there who basically buys and sells, and he was at the car boot and picked these up for £1 along with another jacket for £1. I paid him £40 for both of them, so we made £29. So he made £19 profit per piece, and he was still at the car boot. I sold one jacket for 60 and these are sold for 50. So quick double your money, and I didn't have to source them, and we just got them gone. So Both have now sold. This is a really good brand to look out for, and especially the Gore-Tex stuff. So next up we have the big hitter of the day. This is a purple label Ralph Lauren suit tuxedo. On the site it retails for around £3,000 to £3,500, which is insane. When it comes to Ralph Lauren, you're looking for multiple different things. This is a purple label, and it's like their premium range, so this is really, really good. And then even on the knees, it had like slight grazing, like somebody had done a knee slide on it. Not crazy big holes, but like very scattered little gritty holes. And this still sold for £365. I had it listed at £500, and it's taken around a month to get an offer. Little interesting story about this one is I sniped it on Vinted for about £18 all in. I beat another fellow reseller to it, and they weren't particularly happy, and it's finally sold. And it also sat on a rail because it needed steaming. It sat on a rail for about 2 months, so it sat on the rail longer than it did in the unit ready to sell. So yeah, £365 with the Ralph Lauren stuff, especially the purple label. You're looking for suits, you're looking for blazers, you're looking for shirts, that type of stuff. We have this wool nylon blend jacket. It's a UK8. I probably wouldn't pick it up again. I think all in I paid around £9 for this. It wasn't a particularly great sale, but it's in, it's out, it's gone, and we still made profit. With Reese, normally if you're getting the jackets and the blazers and stuff, you're looking for high quality tailoring. Two-piece power suits and type, that sort of stuff do really, really well. So with Reese, you're looking for smart stuff that you would wear to the office, theoretically. You can get away with 8, but I would probably err on the side of 10 to 14 as a size range, and they're the ones that are going to sell the best. Next up, we have a double order. It is an Akai hoodie with some Akai trousers. As previously mentioned about the Akai stuff, you know what to look for now. The hoodies don't do as well. I think we ended up getting around £65 as a multi-quantity order. So yeah, I can't complain at that, to be honest with you. The Akai stuff, when it comes to the hoodies and the jackets, I won't pay more than like £7. And with the trousers, I'll pay about 10. For the most part, you'll get a region of 30 to £40, depending on which style there is. Again, as previously mentioned, on the label, you will see the name of the garment on there, and it will show you exactly what to look for when you're doing the comps. This was a great little pickup. It cost me £5 plus postage for around £8 all in, off of Vinted. It is a Patagonia gilet. It's the like lofted version, not the puffer versions. It had 2 holes in it and a little scratch, and it is still sold on offer for £40, so some really good profit on there. With the Patagonia stuff, I don't tend to pick it up as much anymore because it has kind of gone downhill in my opinion. But a lot of the gilets and the jackets with the puffer and stuff like that, they'll do really well still. I've gone off the fleeces unless they're crazy patterns, but in general the gilets do really well. This is a Sahara top. It didn't sell for loads of money, but I always pick them up because they'll sell for around 25 to 35, and if you can get them cheap enough, it's worth it. This is more of like a textured, as you can see there. But with Sahara, you're looking for the wild, multicolored items and stuff like that. The dresses do much better than the blouses. Linen in the summer, etc., etc., and then obviously wool when it comes to the winter, and the jackets do really well as well. But yeah, didn't sell for a huge amount of money, but it's gone. Next up, we have this DeWalt hat. I was at a charity shop. As you can see there, there's a massive box. Basically, they were selling 100 of these at 50p a piece. I bought, obviously, 100 of them. So there's not huge amounts of profit in these, but I've had some multi-quantity stuff like this before that have done really, really well for me. I've made hundreds and hundreds of pounds on them. So I wanted something else that I could buy like a massive bundle of and just have them tick over. I think this is like the 7th or 8th one that we've sold now. And I usually take an offer up to like £8 on them. I think I've got them listed at 10. And they just sell. They're little stocking filler type vibes. Next up, we have some GHD. Next up, we have some GHD straighteners. These are a little bit battered, etc., etc. But I think I've still got £35 on offer. I think we listed them at. I think I listed them at like 40. We paid £1 for these at the car boot, so that's a really, really good pickup.
Do you know what the other thing is?
Eh?
Do you know what the other thing is?
So this is a mat, like a heat mat. So you put the one when they're hot, you put them on, and it attaches via here, which I thought was a little stronger because we just dropped it. But yeah. And then, last but not least, we have a full Akito leather suit. I want to pay £10 for this. And we've recently just sold a black version as well. These are a little bit more of a hassle because they're big and obnoxious, so they have to be stored in a separate section in the unit. And when it comes to these types of things, obviously there's brand orientated, but you're looking for the full leather ones. This is what they call a replica racing suit. Little tip for these is always measure every part. So The top to the crotch to the bottom of the leg, the arm length, the shoulder length, the waist, everything. Just measure as much as you can. We have already listed this with measurements, and it has sold once before and then came back because it didn't fit. So let's hope it doesn't do that again. And that is what a £1,000 day looks like for us. So as part of the reseller group, I've set myself a challenge to upload a what sold video every day for the next 30 days. And this is day one. See you tomorrow.